I just finished watching Mortal Kombat 2021 on HBO Max, and I can say that I am profoundly disappointed. The only thing this movie accomplished was making me feel the same amount of disappointment and anger that I felt when I watched the 1998 version of Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat movie, which was a lot better than this one, actually. You know, I really can't say there's anything that I liked in this movie other than the opening scene with Scorpion killing the bandits who had murdered his wife and child. This movie was a wasted opportunity. I don't understand it. It's like they did no research and development whatsoever. They did no research. There's no art direction and whatnot. It's really bad. The other movie didn't have half the budget this movie had, but they managed to fuck that up. And I don't understand the choices they made, you know? From top to bottom, it was just a fucking shit show. This movie sucked, right? It sucked. It's real simple and shit to make a Mortal Kombat movie. It's real motherfucking simple. You stay close to the source material. It seems like they tried to do this on some part, but, you know, the hack writer had to, you know, do something to make it feel like he was involved instead of just cribbing notes and shit from decades of lore, you know. And, you know, it's just ridiculous and shit. There's no reason why Liu Kang, some other character couldn't have been the lead in this film, and explanations of the powers mean nothing, and no one's on point. I didn't feel like anybody was anybody. And that goes for Sub-Zero and fucking Scorpion. This movie's a shit show, alright? Warner Brothers done fucked up again. You know, whoever made this goddamn movie, they done fucked up. Because I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed. None of the shit looked like how it's supposed to look. They don't understand anything. And you know, I really felt bad for the presentations of a 2021 version of, well, all the characters, but Shang Tsung wasn't Shang Tsung. The guy looked really bored. The actor looked really bored and tired. Like he didn't want to be there and shit. And they didn't do any makeup on him, you know. You know, he should have been an old man and shit. You know, instead he's just like, they're wearing like all these bundled up clothing. You know, you're wearing layers of clothing and shit. It makes no fucking sense. Especially for each of the iconic ninjas, you know. They're wearing bulky clothing and armor and shit. And no ninja wears that shit. They wear like a fucking body stocking or something, you know. I think they should have went to the game for those looks. Because, you know, in the last fight, Sub-Zero actually removes a layer of the armor. You know, you can see that it's rubber. You know, it bounces. They actually have to cut away to, like, the piece of his mask hitting the ground and it bounces and shit, and it's not supposed to do that. I'm like, god damn it, they're ninjas from fucking hell. You know, one motherfucker does freeze shit, another does fire, and he got a spear. And they just fucked up. I wish this movie was from Scorpion's point of view. You know, anybody, man, instead of this character they created, Cole something. You know, the guy that played him, he has no talent in the acting field. And I heard he had some kind of stunt background and martial arts background, but I didn't see it. The fights, there was no fight choreography worth shit, nothing on point, nothing tight to, you know, compare to the game. And they didn't do anything. And they had a bunch of little shitty Easter eggs. I picked up on all those, and I'm man enough not to list those. This movie was shit. It was trash. It was garbage, okay? I give it a big shit stain, okay? Gets a skid mark to underwear, you know? It's shit. No research and development. You know, I don't know what the fuck the director was doing, man. It's just ridiculous. And the soundtrack sucked, too, all right? Even the callback parts of it sucked, you know? And I just didn't understand it. You know, it was just shitty, man. They did these characters no service. Not shit. They wasted a lot of time, money, and energy on a piece of shit. Alright, Mortal Kombat sucked. They got more hype than they should have. And I blame that shit on some of the social media, you know, stalwarts that were hyping this thing up. They obviously never watched a martial art film in their life, or they would have known it was shit. Anybody that ever watched between fucking 5 or 10 martial art movies in their entire life could look at the trailer for this fucking thing and tell that it was a piece of trash. It was trash, man. I don't get it. Why is it so hard to make a fucking Mortal Kombat movie? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make fan trailer or something, and I'm gonna attack it on the end of this review. So, Mortal Kombat 2021 gets 0 stars out of 5, and it's a big bag of duty. Okay, when somebody leaves this bag of duty on your doorstep, don't stomp on it and shit. Okay, don't stomp on it. This is supplemental. This is kind of like an extra. It'd be like what you would get on a on a DVD or Blu-ray. It's just a commentary. It's my own commentary. You know, it's not reflective of anybody else's. It's just my opinion. My opinion is this movie, Mortal Kombat 2021, was the utter dumpster fire of the highest or lowest order, however you see it. And the director was ill-prepared for this IP. And even given a budget of $95 million, he was unable to come with anything engaging. I'm not like other people. I just tell it like it is. I'm not going to pick my plate, looking for a nugget in a plate full of shit. This was crap. And it was done better. The subject matter was done better in the 80s by John Carpenter in a little movie called Big Trouble in Little China. That was an awesome movie, okay? That movie still holds up today. 2021, it looks better than the shit they put out in... It looks better than the shit they put out today on, I saw this shit on HBO Max and I want my money back. What did that tell you? They didn't even pay shit. I want my fucking money back after looking at that. That's how bad it is. It looks like a movie you find on Amazon. And John Carpenter did it better in the 80s, okay? He even created the archetypes of the characters that appear in this movie and shit. Those are his creations. He created, Shang Tsung and Raiden and shit. He created them. And he did them better. They were the masters of death, and David Lopan and shit. You had, Raiden that's definitely a rip from this movie. And then you got Shang Tsung and, what can I say and shit? This new director, this guy was ill-prepared, man. His Shang Tsung is like just devoid of life, honestly. I'd rather get the guy back from the 90s movies, or the 2000, whatever year that was, that shit came out. The one with, I don't know. The shit with the techno music in it. I'd rather get that back, because the shit in the 80s was badass. I'd rather get the guy back from the 90s to play Shang Tsung, because, he's age appropriate now and shit, and he could just do it, he could rock it. And, I just feel bad that another IP has been ruined. It seems like that's all they're doing now. There's no decent martial art choreography. I mean, really, the fights look really badly staged and badly shot. There's no blocking, no... The camera doesn't get back so you can really see what they're doing, and then they put these big cumbersome costumes on the characters and shit, and it just sucks and whatnot. And I want to see some decent martial arts, I want to see, I want to see something entertaining. This was shit, And I really think they should bring that original guy back, okay? The original Shang Tsung, bring that guy back, Bring that fucking guy back. Have him give him a job, man. Because the new guy, he's tired, and he needs to go to bed or something. He's just having a nap. And I want some decent choreography, man. Just hire some decent people. A lot of people keep saying get the guy who did the John Wick movies. I'm like, well, you don't necessarily have to get him. Just get somebody that know how to shoot a fucking movie. You know, get somebody that know how to block out a martial art film. You didn't have to go overseas. Don't get that you Wong Ping guy. All he does is wire fu shit. And that's all I saw in this movie was fucking wire fu. Fucking wire fu. That's all the fuck I saw. That and bad acting. It was just shit. No locations, no research and development, you know, nothing, you know. They didn't do shit. I'm just shooting from the hip, you know. Shooting from the fucking hip. Just give me something decent. I want a fucking good movie. I want a good fucking movie. And just enjoy these extras, okay? You know. Don't start shit on it. You know, if you like just making excuses for an entertainment situation, then you go right ahead. But I gotta shoot from the hip. This movie sucked. It was a waste of money. $95 million that could have been spent wisely elsewhere. And it sucked. Okay, Mortal Kombat 2021 is ready to go into the garbage can. Okay, just throw it in the garbage until like 20 years later, and you know maybe you can bring it out if someone even gives a shit at that point. We're not all in the fucking Matrix.